Hello, everyone. It's Jeanie, and today is day 13 of the money game. So, how are you doing? Are you doing well? Are you having fun with this? Are you keeping up with this? Are you allowing yourself to play and to have fun? So, today we are putting $13,000 into our virtual checking account, and then we're going to spend it. I don't want you to hold on to it, I want you to spend it. And because this is building up our muscle, it is giving us more confidence that every day there is more and more and more abundance. And I will tell you this, after today, we only have about 2.5 more weeks of this daily money game. Of course, you can go back and start all over again and you can share it. But, just so you know, it's going quickly and we're having fun. I have one woman who just caught up with all of them, and she watched all 12 of them yesterday, which I totally would not recommend because it's like never going to the gym and then going to the gym for 12 hours. However, she really used her money wisely. She got into the game and she was having fun. And then she texted me a picture of 2 pennies, and she said, I found these 2 pennies that are real old. They're wheat pennies. They're probably about 80 years old. And she checked with a coin collector who is a friend of hers, and he said those 2 pennies are worth about $15. And she said, I am so in my gratitude. I have, the very first day I played the money game, I changed 2 cents into $15, which is extraordinary. I also have some other great reports. 2 men contacted me. Well, one through his wife and the other one through his wife's cell phone, which is fun. The one who used his wife's cell phone said, they're the ones I told you that were looking to book a trip to Hawaii, and they almost did it because they had no idea it was actually so affordable. And they live in a really, really cold area of the country. And so she had sent me a picture of this blowing blizzard snow yesterday. So I sent a picture of my beautiful backyard of 81 degrees here in Central Texas. And they've been wanting to move to Texas, but then they kind of put that off. And he grabbed the cell phone and he said, hey, it's me. He said, I've been kind of playing the money game sort of half-heartedly, but as soon as I saw that picture of the yard, I knew that we wanted to be in Texas. And he said, so we are focusing everything on this. We're using this money. We're just seeing it flow. We don't know how it's going to show up, but we are confident that it will. And I think it's interesting because this morning, Abraham Hicks, I get an email from them every day, and Abraham Hicks said it this way, said, be sure to offer a vibration of what it is that you are desiring instead of offering a vibration of what is. Because we are magnetic and we are contagious. Remember that. So he decided to start offering this new vibration of being able to move, to come to Texas, to a warmer, and of course, I love that. I want all my peeps here in Texas with me. But anyhow, how about that? Then I was texting with another friend, and she's the one that I told you about that said that a customer had sent a $100 check out of the blue, and just because they appreciated how they were being taken care of. Well, she said, my husband wants you to know, and he's been hearing me sing the money song, and she said he just got an unexpected check from a hospital that he had something done 2 years ago. And they just contacted him and sent him a check for $774 saying that it was an overpayment. And she said, he's now singing the money game too. And he said, this is our new norm. You have to do something with your mind and with your thoughts and with your words. Why not make it something you want? Truly. I have had people contact me and said, I'm paying off school loans, I'm buying artwork from friends, I'm saving up for different things. What I'm doing with my $13,000 today, I contacted a woman because I have been being asked to go to Australia and New Zealand with Beautiful Network of Women. And so this one woman said, she's a tour operator, and she said, what you really need to do is to see New Zealand. You need to be here 6 weeks. I was like, 6 weeks? And she said, you need to hire a van. And I was like, what does that mean? It was kind of like a little camper. And so she looked into it, and it's about $10,000 for 6 weeks US. And so I'm going to do that. I'm also going to book ahead of time. I'm going to book business class travel round trip, which would be about $3,000. And I realized that while I'm there, and I can zip over to Australia, but I can also do my Be Now, my Beautiful Network of Women retreats and weekends and day gatherings. So tons of money flowing in there too, while I'm having fun and seeing Down Under. What I want to talk with you today briefly is about presenting yourself and taking on that way of being and knowing who you are. Now, I want you to think about your closet and your drawers and all the places you have clothes stuffed, and how many of them are not worthy of you. You don't wear them, they're out of style, they're too big, they're too little. You have that one low self-esteem outfit, you know the one it is. You pull it out and you look like death warmed over. I want you to get rid of that stuff because it is not worthy of you. And the way you present yourself is so important. When I was running our winery and bistro, the bistro food took a lot of preparation and we made it beautiful. I had ordered slate trays that were quarried in New Hampshire. And I had tiny little dishes and different sizes of things and beautiful little silverware. And I had flowers on each table. And each tray was prepared in a way that was so breathtakingly beautiful because I always believe that you eat with your eyes first. And my servers would take it out there and people would just gasp and they would take pictures of it. Now, I could have just thrown it into a paper basket with a piece of paper, and it could have been the same food. But do you think that the experience would be the same? Do you think that there would be this huge rush of gratitude and love? No. So think about how you are presenting yourself. How are you dressing? Now I'm going to do a little plug here. I don't get anything for it except the joy of helping out. Carol Tuttle is one of my very favorite people, and I did meet her in Austin one time, and she does Dressing Your Truth. And it is an energy system where you learn what your energy type is. And I found out that my energy type is type 3, which is the rich, dynamic, swift moving woman. I have 3 sisters, and they are all type 2s, which is soft, subtle, elegant. They move feet close to the ground. They need to contemplate things. And I mean, I've always felt like the odd man out. And as soon as I found the Dressing Your Truth, and you can just go to dressingyourtruth.com and look for the free quiz. You can take a free quiz and you can look at some of her videos for free and find out what your energy is and how you could be dressing in a way that is compatible with your energy. When I found this out, man, I realized that I had spent tens of thousands of dollars over the year on clothes that didn't work for me. Have you ever gone there? Have you ever gone to the store and bought something because it looked cute on the mannequin or somebody else had it and you try it on? It's like, okay, maybe I'll do it. And you take it home and you never wear it, or you wear it once. I had a Chelsea raw silk jacket that was in a dusty rose. This is long years ago. And I wore it 3 different times. And each time people said to me, "Are you sick?" I was like, "I don't know what's wrong with this jacket, but I'm not wearing it." And I gave it away. So now that I know Dressing Your Truth and my fabrication and the colors and the textures and everything about the shapes and the sizes, I don't waste any money on clothes that I don't need. I'm going to hold up this book. Hopefully you can see it. Carol Tuttle's. Here we go. You can tell I don't have a professional setup, but that's okay. Dressing Your Truth. And it is an extraordinary way to discover who you really are. If you've really never known who you are, or what your energy type is, this is not about, like the colors of the seasons and stuff like that. It's not. This is about your energy. And when I started Dressing My Truth, I got so comfortable in my skin that I changed my energy, and my husband noticed it. He didn't know why he noticed it, but he just knew that I was happier. She also has a book that talks about this. This was the precursor. It's Just My Nature, and it's all about our natural energy system. So I would encourage you to look for those books, and you can buy them online. You can watch her stuff online. She also has a book, if you have children or grandchildren, that is called The Child Whisperer. And it's about identifying children's energy forms. And you know then how to approach them. Some children are very sensitive, some children are very extroverted, some children are very introverted. And, there's just all kinds of things. So if you want a little bit of help, I would highly recommend that. I wish I had known that when I was raising my son, but he turned out okay. So, but anyhow, spend your $13,000. Give me some feedback, please. Let me know how you're doing. I would love to share with our group. Remember, we have 2.5 more weeks of this fun, and then we'll see where we are at that time. Thanks so much. Make it a fabulous day. Get into the vibration of what it is that you want. Remember my friend who moved from radio into being a very highly successful real estate agent in 6 months just by taking on that persona. So who do you want to be? What are you going to dress for? And go through those closets and drawers. Get rid of that stuff. You don't need it, okay? But before you get rid of everything, I would ask you to go to Dressing Your Truth and just kind of get a clue. Anyhow, I love you. I thank you for participating, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.